Good day, everybody. Again, my name is Eric Leyland, and thank you for dropping into my channel. If this is the first time that you've been into this video in this channel, welcome. I speak on all things digital marketing, helping marketers kind of get a hand on what's happening in the marketing space on the digital side, trends, different techniques. This video is going to be a little bit different because this past week I actually hit my year mark starting at Simplifi. So for those that don't know, again, if you're new, I work at Simplifi. I also consult and help on the side through my side business to help with everything local SEO related, search engine marketing. But in my day job, at Simplifi, I'm helping through programmatic advertising. So helping through that software to impact the messaging in all spaces outside of search and social. So that job I have had now for a year. So I saw this little emoticon and so I wanted to use it. Yay! Unfortunately, there's no sound that goes with it, but confetti is always fun, right? So again, I hit that year mark and I reflected on LinkedIn, and I wanted to share that same message to my newsletter channel and to YouTube and the people that are following along. Because we should celebrate things, right? So it's also a good time of reflection. So as I look at this past year, I wanted to lay out what I laid out on LinkedIn and kind of go through some of the things that I've experienced over this last year, and just again use this as a way to connect with those people that do follow and do watch along. So first and foremost, yes, God's plan is pretty amazing. So again, for those that have been following along, a year ago, I got laid off at my job, and there was uncertainty, right? So the company that I was at was doing downsizing, ended up leaving that environment, and there was a lot of questions. And during that, I didn't really have any anxiety or doubt or anger or frustration. It was really just leaning on God's plan for me. I am a man of faith. My Christian faith tells me that God has a plan and a purpose for everything, whether it's good, bad, indifferent. Everything that we see in our life has a plan and a purpose, and it's God's plan. So we walk it out, and we allow the Holy Spirit to take us where we're going to go. And for me, I ended up at Simplifi, and this last year has been amazing. It's really again furthered my faith in God and the plan that He has for me. So I wanted to share that. Again, I think as we look at this world, as all the things that are going on around us, we need to have the perspective that God has a good plan. It's for us to walk that out, right? Many of you that are watching this may not be Christians, may not have that relationship. So, but I do. And so for me, I leaned on that during the challenging time of transition, and it led me to where I'm at now. Is God's plan done? Absolutely not, right? I'm still on this planet. I'm still above ground. And so I still have to walk that out. And part of that leads into the next piece is that you should always be furthering yourself, right? In this job, I have learned so much. Again, I've been in this space closing in on 20 years working in digital advertising. It's always an educational process, right? And I love that about the job. It's like so many things going on, right? But my job, and the reason I run this channel, is to help people with understanding what's going on. So there are so many moving pieces. It changes all the time. We had, cookies going away, then they didn't go away. We have, changes within Google advertising, changes within digital advertising in the programmatic space. So there's tons of things that are happening all the time. And that education process is part of what I enjoy and have enjoyed this past year. Programmatic advertising, specifically in where I sit in my day job seat, is really changing a lot. So that's one thing that I've seen over this past year. And the depth and breadth of my own personal knowledge has really grown as I've been a part of Simplifi and a part of this process of helping my clients understand what's going on. So, in this past year, we've seen things that have grown with connected TV. We've seen things, change with, tracking cookies and data and all this stuff. And most marketers, again, if they're generalist, they're not diving into programmatic. And I was that person. Like before I got into the ad tech environment, like I knew about programmatic and I was doing it for my clients, but I didn't know the depth and breadth of different things that you can do. And for me, it's been a wonderful journey of realizing what programmatic advertising can do. So, you can hyper target geographically, you can target personas, you can target intent. A good example is recently I was talking with a client that's putting together a plan for a car warranty company. And so they wanted to target car owners of people that had older models. So, 2018 and older. And you can do that. You can segment out and deliver ads to people that are, owning cars of that. Or home ownership. I have a client that I'm working on right now that wants to target propane users. You can target that specifically and target homes that have propane tanks in them or have shown that they're purchasing propane. So it's really fascinating, again, how nuanced, how precise digital marketing can be done through programmatic advertising. And Simplifi does a great job of educating not only internally but externally. So if you're really fascinated with this space, there's lots of great resources, and this channel hopefully is a resource for you. And finally, as I wrap this up, networking. So networking for me is a fantastic way to connect with others, and there's so many great platforms that are out there. So I wanted to share a little bit about my journey over this last year. I've really leaned into local networking. There's some great networking groups that I belong to that are very specific. One is a Christian one, that's a Christian business owners one. Others that I belong to in a local area are specific to my community. And it's just great ways to connect because, again, we all need each other. Going back to the first point, God's plan. God uses people to help people, right? So we are here as a resource to others, and hopefully I'm a resource to those that are in need of digital marketing solutions. And again, that's what networking is about. It's that one-on-one connection or one-to-many connection, and I've really valued the relationships. One of the other platforms that I've used over this last year is Lunch Club. Lunch Club is a fantastic platform for one-on-one connections. We need that more in our society. We need that more where we're connecting with people one-on-one, digging into their lives and finding out what they bring to the table, struggles that they've had, learning from their experiences, right? A lot of the conversations, and I think I had 2 or 3 even this week on Lunch Club, where we were talking about, remote work is tough. Like, we're not connected to people physically. So the more we can do that in the online world, the better. And so these people that we're connecting with are people that we can help or support, or they can be of service to me. I've had many instances where the people that I've connected with, I can lean on them. There's some great examples. I won't go into all of them, but I'll give you one. There's a guy that's in Albany that works in specifically analytics and tracking of websites. That's what I do a lot, but I don't do that work specifically. So, I've used him and I've connected with him through other clients that I've helped out. So again, if you're not into networking, I highly recommend it. Lunch Club is a great way to do it. I can send you information on that. Alignable, LinkedIn, local. Just get out there and start doing it. If you're not comfortable with it, put yourself in that place and make yourself uncomfortable, right? We should be comfortable with the uncomfortable. That's how we grow as humans, right? So again, a lot of this is about growth over this past year. I'm really excited about what, again, God has in plan for me as we go into year 2 at Simplifi. And again, as I get closer and closer to 20 years in this environment of helping businesses with digital marketing. So if you do have questions about either networking or, educational resources about digital marketing, or if you have questions about God, I'm here for it, right? So if there's ever anything that people need, I'm an open book, and I'm here for people that are interested in learning more and engaging. And if you're open to networking, you've never connected with me, this is the first time, reach out to me, and I'd love to do a one-on-one. So again, thank you for joining this, and thanks for a great year to all those people, my clients. If you're watching this, thank you for supporting me and trusting me with your marketing. To my coworkers and people at Simplifi and those that I work with my side business, I just thank you for the support over this past year. I'm looking forward to another great year as we head into 2025. Thanks, and God bless.